black man, they want the, maybe I see, oh God.
Sit on down. Y'all sit on down. Let's go, Rockstar. So that's my district. All right, if you're in here from Bronx High Schools, D8, 10, 11, let me hear you. Y'all make some noise for them. In the building. Because if it wasn't for the Bronx, okay? All right, y'all, it's hot. Wait a minute, let me take this jacket off. Somebody bring me some water. I'm going to bust in the flames out of here. Like, y'all know I'm over hip-hop years old. Go ahead, say it. I don't look like it. I know. Say it. I know. So let me give some disclaimers before we start. I'm not going to cry. I'm good. If you've encountered Superintendent Fia Davis, this ain't her. If you've seen her at a principal summit or speaking someplace formally, this ain't her. Today you're gonna get coached by Fia. And if you know, you know. If you're somebody who I know and love, you've been coached, because I know that's my purpose on the planet. I have Simone in my head talking about one time she said, Fia always coaching somebody. I'm like, I can't help it. I was born this way. And Dennis gave me permission to go off. I was like, I could go off? He was like, go off. I was like, off? He was like, go off. I was like, oh. He was like, hurt people's feelings, all of it. Make the haters burst into flames. Do what you do. Okay? He was like, do what you do. I was like, because she's a lot. I don't know. All right, Mikey, whenever you're ready. And how Misha gonna tell y'all my middle name? Disrespectful? Felice? And why did my mother do that anyway? Like, nobody even knows what that means. I was like, Mom, what is Phylecee? Nobody even knows what that is. People don't know how to spell it, say it. Okay, Melissa asked me, did she say police? Is your middle name police? I was like, really, Mommy? So, anywho, there we go. Something's happening. We're going to wait for it. All right, so listen. The subject of this moment in time in today's conversation is what makes a leader. Okay? And to create context in this moment, I have been an educator for 28 years. I'm a native New Yorker. We can applaud for that. Thank you, sis. I am a queen from Queens. I choose the Bronx. Okay? I choose the Bronx. I also choose money earning. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right, we can hit the next slide. Nope, go back one. There you go. All right, focus on the center. Who this? Because if you get up and you ask the keynote and you're talking to people, they need to know who you are. They need to know, why is she up there? Who's she? I mean, you know, she's cute or whatever, but ain't nobody finna listen to her for the next 20 whatever minutes if she don't know what she's talking about. So, I've done those things. Most importantly for me, right, in all of the things, I am committed to equity-focused anti-racist leadership. We have to disrupt and dismantle. I am committed to leading with love, support, and high expectations. And those are non-negotiable. And education is not my occupation, it is my vocation. I am called to serve. I know it for sure. It resonates in my bones. I tried to run from it. My sis told you that. She had to get me together. She told y'all the nice version. You know she cursed me out on the West Side Highway, right? And then probably ended it with like, I gotta go, love you, click. Because you know your good friends curse you out and then say love you and hang up on you. Okay? So spicy. Okay? Like Tabasco and then something from deep in Texas that we can't even. So spicy. Okay? But that moment was transformative because I really in my head was like, man, F these people. I'm sick of them. Sick of their racism. Sick of them telling me what I'm worth, what I can do, what I can't do. And she said, you will not do that. You will step back into your purpose. And you will go do what God has for you. And they're going to see your excellence. And you're going to elevate. And you're going to do so many more things that you can't even see for yourself. And she's talking. I'm crying. That's why she said, don't cry, don't cry. But that moment reminded me that God will put you in places and spaces, whether you like it or not. And your work is to listen, to hear, to believe, and then to walk in your purpose. That's your work. So I see they're having a technical difficulty. We lit? We lit? Okay. All right, we lit? Okay, I was going to make it happen either way. All right, so here's the things I've done. This is where I've been. We can hit the next slide. So for the context of this conversation, if you would indulge me and step into, for the master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. They may allow us temporarily to beat him at his own game, but they will never enable us to bring about genuine change. And that is the late, great Audre Lorde. Take a picture. You're going to want to look at it later. I invite you to use it in your communities. I saw this for the first time. I'd heard this quote, but my sis, Dr. Misha Porter, used it in her presentation a year ago, and it was so powerful. I kept thinking about it, right? You can't use the master's tools to dismantle the master's house. Next slide, please. So what makes a leader? We're going to talk about some things as I see them, okay? The soon-to-be Dr. Fia Davis, right? Who's lived, done some things, seen some things. You know, I got receipts. We'll talk about that later, right? What makes a leader? How many people in the room fashion themselves a leader? You self-identify as a leader. Hands, come on. Hands in the air and up, like you just don't care. All right. Okay, so most of the room. And I heard Dr. Porter say something about positional authority is not leadership. Hope you didn't miss that, right? Okay, we didn't even talk about that. She set that up for me because the Spirit said, go do that. Go say that to the people. So let's talk about what makes a leader. And I was thinking about this and I was praying about this, and we talk about leadership in OSG all the time. First, a leader's actions, their impact, and their authenticity. And so you cannot disrupt the master's house, dismantle the master's house with the master's tools, because if you don't show up as yourself in your identity, uplifting your culture, your language, your style, your music, your voice, and the culture, language, style, identity of your children who you serve, of the adults who you serve, of your organization that you lead, you cannot disrupt and dismantle if you are not authentic in your voice. Be your one-of-a-kind self in your leadership. And so people are going to talk about you. You know that, right? There she is. Look at her over there drinking that ginger ale and eating them saltines. Look how she bite the corner of the crackers. Thinking she better than us because we break them in half. You saw her. She chose Schweppes when she know we drink Canada Dry. Okay? That's going to happen, right? So do you, be you. very recently I had to present something called the Superintendent's Roundtable, and it's a big deal and high stakes. Shout out to my superintendent friends in the building. I see y'all, I feel y'all, I love y'all. Listen. And so we're talking about my outfit or whatever, and I have an old Southern aunt. If you know what I'm talking about, if you got an old West Indian aunt, same thing. Okay, you got an old abuela, same thing. They all do the same thing. Okay, they was all in the same, right? She was like, okay, and so you're gonna be very professional, and so you're gonna have a very professional outfit on, right? And I said, I am, with some Jordans. And she said, mm-hmm. And she said, and then I was talking to somebody else who's seen me and knows me, and she said, so you wore Jordans to your round table? I sure did. And they was cute, and they matched my fit. Hello, I put on new J's for y'all today. Come on, talk about it. Fresh out the box, okay? And those of you who don't, please stop wearing your J's in the rain and the snow. It's rude, okay? You're being disrespectful, and I need you to get your life together with your sneakers, okay? Like, stop. It's crazy. Mine were in the box, and then I changed it inside. Get yourself together, okay? And shout out to Sneak Her Finds in the front row for working this out for me, okay? Now, back to my point. They had questions about would I wear Jordans on this high stakes, highly important in front of the deputy chancellor and this and the chiefs and it's televised or whatever it is. Nobody built like me. I define myself. So leaders, what makes a leader? Are you authentic? I had an AP years ago. I hope she is well. Haven't spoken to her in some years. But she was a Jamaican woman. And no, don't get excited for her yet, okay? I know you want to be down with her. Then my yard man, them big up. I know, no, don't do that. Not yet. You're not going to rock with her in a second. No. Come, dial it back, bring it back. Okay? But I know, Jamaicans be hype. If you even say Judd, they be like, buck, don't, okay? Ting-a-ling-a-ling. They be ready, okay? Come on back, Jamaicans. Come on back. All right. Okay, all right. Chill, okay? Bourgeois is not coming. Come on, calm down. He's not coming. He got a case. He's not coming. All right. All right, I'm going to come out all right, I'm getting back in the road. Dennis said I could go off. Where's Dennis? Okay, I hear him out. How he in the balcony? He all the way up there. Okay, Dennis said I could go off. Okay. So back to authenticity. So I had a Jamaican AP. And because of her last name, and because she was so, at the time, whitewashed, I thought she was African. I didn't even know she was Jamaican. Her last name, and maybe her husband was African, her last name, I thought she was African. And so we're a year into our relationship. I discover that she is Jamaican, like born in Jamaica, Jamaican. Like came here as a young adult Jamaican, so deeply entrenched in her roots and culture, okay? And I said, well, this is at the time, I'm a principal in Southeast Queens. I said, we're in like a Jamaican colony. Southeast Queens is like little Jamaica. If you know, you know, right? I said, we're here in little Jamaica. Okay, he's like 7 slides up. Why are you up there? What's going on? Mikey, go back. There we go. I'm still here. Come on, stay with me. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay? I'm going to tell you when to go. I promise. Okay? I got time today. All right. So back to the point. I'm back in the road. All right. So a year into the relationship, I don't even know she's Jamaican, born in Jamaica. And I learned this, and I said, well, we're here in Southeast Queens in Little Jamaica. Why haven't I ever heard you speak patois? And she said, well, my mother taught me not to do that. I said, but you do speak patois, right? She said, yes. I said, and when you talk to your mother? Yes. but my mother said at work and out and outside of the house, it's not appropriate. I said, let me be clear. So these babies, because I swore there was a sign in the Kingston airport that said, come directly to Pathways when you leave Jamaica. I would get the little babies with the evangelist skirts on and the collars that had the little, like a doily on the, you know what I'm saying? Right? I swore it was a sign in the airport that when you leave here, report directly, okay, to Pathways, directly. And bring me some juicy beef patties if you do it. Anyway, all right, if you know, you know. Anyway, so I have this conversation with her, and I said, imagine these babies who go home to their Caribbean homes, many of them, most of them Jamaican. Imagine if you spoke patois to them, affirmed your identity and theirs, what your impact might be on them, how they could hear you differently. She's teary-eyed, as if no one had ever given her permission to speak in her native tongue while she was working, as if it would make her less than. Fast forward to a week later, bell rings. She was a middle school AP. About 7 kids in the hallway after the bell rings. I step into the hallway. I watch her. I don't say a thing. I can't even get it out. It's so funny to me. She claps. Come now, you're not going to bring shame upon me house. Come now, baby. All of the kids jumped off their feet and scurried from the hallway. And I look at her like Huey from the Boondocks. I see what's going on. And she looks at me, and she says, thank you. And she mouths thank you to me from down the hallway. Leaders, if you are not being yourself, you're a fraud. Period. If you're not being yourself, you're a fraud, fugazi, an imposter, okay? All of those things. Leaders, let's jump to your actions. And Roro, I'm watching my time since you was watching my slides. I don't know where you are, little sissy, but okay. Actions, let's talk about that. I highlighted movement and do something. Now, leaders, you might have an office, a laptop, something that says you're present where you earn money. Sitting in that shit don't make you the boss, okay? 80% of your time occupying a space that says your title does not make you a leader. At all. Okay? And if you've seen me when I'm at my day job, I'm in these district streets. I am outside. Okay? And for my problem places, I will stalk your campus in my car from across the street and text your principal why there's 7 kids on the steps. Okay? Until it looks right and I don't have to. Leaders, be about your actions, but be intentional about them. Ask yourself 2 questions. Is what I'm doing right now something only I can do? If the answer is no, somebody else could do it, you shouldn't be doing it. Not if you're the leader. And is what I'm doing right now going to elevate my school, my organization, my purpose, my brand, my voice, my community? Thank you, Eon. Eon, go ahead, co-host. All right. Now, impact. Where's my water? Hold on, let me get a sip before I talk to y'all about this impact because, Dennis told me to go off, but I'm going to hydrate. Real quick, you know what I'm saying? Because, that one, the next one might sting a little bit. But, All right, take a breath, everybody. Let's do a quick inhale. Where's Sheena? Okay, and we're going to count in 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to lower your head, and 1, and 4, and 7. Okay? I got it right. See? I got smart friends. So let's talk about impact. And can I keep it a buck with y'all? Because it's coached by fear, right? It's coached by fear. This ain't the other lady, right, who show up to the day jobs, coached by fear. If you serve in education, public school, an organization that is unionized, you can keep your job for decades and have very little impact. Very little impact for decades. Generations of children and adults will be under you, and you could have very little impact. It is unacceptable. Our children deserve better. If you lead your own organization and your business, your team deserves better. Your clientele deserves better. If you are a leader and you can't speak to your impact, you a fraud. I said what I said. I said what I said. And here's why. If you have taken the title and the position and the money, everybody wants to make sure their check is right, right? If you have taken the title and the position and the money, then it is your responsibility to have impact. And for the context of this conversation, I'm speaking about education. And our product is children and ultimately their lives. And I lead at the back end of the education, right? And so the pathway to a living wage in the middle class and freedom. How dare I not hold myself accountable for having impact? And so leaders, ask yourself, are you clear about your impact? Can you identify how you have been impactful? And if you can't, the beauty is it's not too late. You get to transform and elevate. I can name any number of executive coaches in this building, in this room, who have receipts, my present company included, who will help you in your service. Hashtag Coach by Fia LLC. See me. I can't help you in New York City, but everywhere else. Come on, talk to me. But anyway, I got a district to run here, okay? Your impact. All right, Mike, next slide, please. Thank you, nephew. I appreciate you. God bless you. All right. Now, leaders. We talked about actions. We talked about authenticity. We talked about impact. A leader has to have what? Say it for me. Vision. A leader has to have what? Vision. So the proverb says, with lack of vision, the people will perish, right? 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 With lack of vision, the people will perish. Raise your hand if you ever had a boss who had no vision. Oh, isn't it the most annoying thing in the world? Don't you want to lay down and mush them some time in the forehead and be like, shut up? Straight out of 1979, shut up. You saw I heard my voice there, right? That's how we used to do it on the schoolyard. Shut up. Go sit down if I punch you in your face. All right, don't punch nobody, all right? Anyway, all right. Now, let me get back in the row. Don't punch nobody. Let me get back in the row. Okay, I'm back in the row. Okay, I'm back in the row. All right. All right, can I get somebody to read that for me, this definition here? I see y'all getting your phonics together and stuff now. Everybody reads and things. I see y'all getting your reading together and everything. Leaders, leader of your company, of your school, of your classroom, of your team, of your group, of your project. You have to have vision. People need to follow you. A leader needs followers. And with lack of vision, nobody wants to follow you. They don't believe you. I am not designed to work for somebody I think is dumb. I said what I said. I have never stayed in a place where I did not think that the leader was smart or inspirational or had vision or had a heart for children and a heart for the people and understood our humanity and our struggle as well as what we were called to do in our service. And so leaders, you must have vision. And if you can't see a vision for the thing that you want to step into, then that's not your thing. It's not your purpose. And it's okay. Go do something else. Right. And it's okay if you've been doing it for 22 years, you got that good union job, that check, those benefits, and you know you have no passion for it anymore. Your heart, it just doesn't speak to it. It's okay to step out because your divine purpose will catch you. Right? It will catch you. In that conversation, I swore I wanted to leave education. Okay, I'd have given you all my money to say I'm out. Miss me with this. And somehow, the good Lord was like, sis, I said you was going over there. And so go on and leave this school, and then you're going to transform this one, and then you're going to go do the other stuff I said you was going to do. But in that moment, year 9 of my career as a leader, I was done. Finished, fried, baked, disillusioned, disheartened. I could not see another idea. And so my good sister friend had to minister to me. And in that moment, I know she was the vessel that God sent to me so that I would know I am not finished with you yet, right? That was the word. And after that moment, I believe I would go on to do my greatest work. After I was disillusioned and brokenhearted and frustrated and I couldn't see. And so the point of that is you get right, right? You have a breakdown. Breakdowns are for breakthroughs. You know that, right? They're set up as the foundation for your breakthrough and your elevation. And so you must have a vision, leaders. And if you're on a team and you got a leader who doesn't have a vision, get off that team. Go get a new job. Do something. Bounce. Okay? You ain't got to stay. Okay? Mike, we can hit the next one. She said open market. And so members of my team who are here on this rainy Saturday, and I love you for it, for your commitment and your presence, my district, I just wanted to show you an example of vision. If you visited Bronx High School's districts 8, 10, and 11, any person in my district could talk to you about this. It's a fact. It's not hearsay. You heard them yelling rock star, right? I wanted you to understand what a vision is. And our vision is to be a rock star district, but we define it. Because leaders, your vision for your organizations, for your team, for whatever it is you lead, has to be clear and explicit to the people so that they know why they follow you and where they're following you to. They got to know where. What are we up to? So when one of my principals says to me after I give out Rockstar t-shirts, she's in the room. I didn't say that. She's in the room. But one of our principals, I love this. It was so dope. This is a good principal, right? She's doing her great work. She's passionate. She was like, you know I missed Rockstar by 3%? I'm mad. I'm mad. I was like, so you out here like 87, 88% grad rate? Are you mad? I'm mad. I want that shirt. I want Rockstar status. Okay? That's what a leader with vision will do for you. The expectations are high, and your high achievers will be salty that they didn't hit the higher mark, but they'll also be in their service so that they get there, right? Vision. Next slide, please, Mike. All right, so joy. If you don't know that joy is important, DJ, can you hit that Frankie Beverly song for me? Do it, get up, let's go, everybody up, on your feet, let's go, you know, come on, hey, let's go, hey, let's go, what, yeah. you just a few more minutes. If you catch your breath, some of y'all, I know that was a lot. That was your whole apple ring for the day or something. You know, take your time. I know it was a lot for some of y'all, that two-step. Okay, I saw some of y'all was struggling with the beat. It's okay, cousins. We love you anyway. Okay, keep it right here. If you get stuck, just left, right here. Just don't try to snap your fingers. Don't do nothing else. All right. If you don't know that joy is important, did you see what happened in this room? It took 20 seconds to start a party. We could have kept that music going and had a whole different vibe in here, right? And so if you don't know that joy is important, people need to experience glee. They need to be a part of a winning team. They need to know leaders that you see them. You better be the happiest person for your team when they win. I told a principal who I had to give critical feedback to about 1.5 years ago, if you transform your school, nobody will cheer for you louder than me. I am still her biggest cheerleader because people need to experience joy. They need to be celebrated. In my district, we elevate, we celebrate, and we innovate. They need to feel joy. Work should feel like a party sometimes. You should be excited about the theme day and the taco day and the wear your orange sock day, put your J's on day, chicken fried day, I don't know, right? Okay, day, I don't know, pie day, like y'all was having the math people, you know. I wasn't excited, but they were, I'm with it, all right. I was like, I'm not letting a person pie me, but I love that you would, okay. All right, the way my hairstylist is set up, we don't, you know, all right. Joy. What it means to lead is to be able to create experiences where people experience joy. And that is not just about your kids. If you lead an organization where the adults are unhappy, you will not lead transformation or elevation. Highest compliment I received as a principal on the first day of school, the executive superintendent visited my school, and he said, I can tell that this is a place that both children and adults experience joy. I was like, oh, thank you, because that's the point. Happy adults lead happy children. If you lead another kind of organization, when your adults are happy, why do you think Google got like balls and a park and you can have beer at 1 p.m. in the afternoon? Because happy adults work better, right? Okay? And so make sure that you cultivate joy, leaders. All right? Mike, next slide. DJ, that get money situation? We can get up again. Let's party a little bit. Come on. If you know, this is 90s hip hop. What? Hey. What? Come on. I hear y'all. Come on. Say Papa not home. Matt. Tattoo on. Saying B-I-G. What? Yes. I see y'all, Brooklyn. I see y'all. Who gave them the address? Who told them where we were going to be? You can't take Brooklyn nowhere. So listen, in education, for the sake of this conversation, student achievement is the what? Say, I want to hear my district. Student achievement is the what? The bag, right? Get yourself some receipts. Okay? Let's talk about it. Getting, gaining, achieving, evidence of success, proof, evidence, obtaining. Okay? Receipts. Follow the bag, leaders. In education, the bag is student achievement. In business, it's money, the literal bag. The name of that song, if you don't know, was Get Money, okay, by Junior Mafia, featuring the notorious, glorious late B.I.G., okay? Okay, from Brooklyn. That's so extra. And am a huge fan because music is eternal, right? And so you see that. You have no receipts. I want the receipts. People want to see your receipts. Okay? I became superintendent. You know what I know my principals did? Googled me to look for my receipts. Let me see if she knows what she's talking about, because she's going to come up in here from Queens and think she's going to tell us in the Bronx what we going to do. I've been a principal for 23 years. She ain't going to tell me I was principal longer than her. And she's going to come and evaluate me with her whole black self. And she had on sneakers, too. She was all up at the superintendent at the summit in some sneakers. And her head is shaved. She going to tell me? Okay, and with some bamboos on? Okay, at least 2 pairs, like, she gonna tell me? And so leaders, the bag, your achievement, your receipts is why people know your purpose is valid. It's what affirms why you're here. It is what confirms that says it should be you who sit at the helm. And if you have no receipts, you might be a fraud. You might need to get your bag up. You might need to get you a coach. You might need to move on. But receipts are required for leadership. Achievement is required because your impact, the product is babies and their lives. And they don't have time for your failure, for you to figure out, for you to get 3 to 5 years on a tip, okay? They don't have time for that. All they have is now, okay? They have no time for fake ones. Don't give me hype, don't give me hype, don't give me hype. All right. Okay. Y'all know I was at Biggie's Platinum Party in real life, right? The one in the movie, I was there in real life. Okay, I can tell you some things. I got receipts, okay? Hip-hop receipts, too. All right. So leaders must have receipts. And leaders, all right, hold on. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me see. Lean in. Shh. Lean in. I don't see y'all leaning. I'm not playing. I said lean in. All right. Listen. If your receipts are only in one area because it's your favorite thing to do and where you're comfortable, it's not really a receipt, and you're not all the way dope. And don't call yourself all the way dope either. So if you do that little one thing that you do that's really good, and you know I know everybody, and I do that, and you know in my school we doing this one thing in this one lane, but your kids can't read. You graduating 42% of them. Their math scores are kids' ages and not scores. I said lean in. Why y'all sitting back yet? I'm not finished telling you the secret. As good leaders, you need to be all the way dope. Your receipts should be diverse. You should have multiple areas and multiple kinds of receipts, because that's what makes a leader. All right, sit back. The secret's over. Shh. Sit back. Then it said I could go off. He said go off, make people uncomfortable. He said that. You said it, okay? All right, let's go to the next slide. Now, you know I'm going to stun on y'all, right? I'm going to stun on you a little bit, like, because we're going to show my receipt, right? 1 year of leadership in my district, okay? 1 year. 1 year. This is about elevating, celebrating, and innovating. Transformation. 1 year. 1 year of showing adults, making them believe, giving them a leader and a superintendent they could follow, holding them to high expectations and being uncompromising about it, but jumping up and down when they got some get right and they improved and they changed it, and telling everybody about it when they did, making sure that I celebrated them publicly celebrating your leaders in their peers so that they get to stunt and feel good too. Some of them have never been given an atta girl in front of their colleagues, or an attaboy in front of their colleagues, or add a non-binary adult, all that, in front of their colleagues. All right, I see y'all. I support you. I love you. God bless you. Okay? But this is one of my receipts. And when I went to my superintendent roundtable, which is about a particular thing in data, I opened up based on a tip from one of my super sisters. She said, "They not gonna tell you you dope, so you're gonna start off by telling them, here's what makes me dope." And so, just want you to see my receipt and let you know I'm not up here by accident, all up in and out of the road, okay? Next slide, Mike. So here are some quotes that anchor me in my leadership. If you've been around OSG for years, in OSG land, I'm known as Superintendent everything. And you've heard me say this multiple times. It used to be a post-it I kept on my desk when I was a principal so I could look at it every day. So if I went to my table and I sat down, I reminded myself, comfort and excellence do not go together. Ever. There is no person at the top of their game, in the top of their industry, getting money at the highest levels, achieving at the highest levels, who will tell you how comfortable they are. Now, their house might be comfortable, their car might be comfortable, their clothes might be comfortable, their shoes might be comfortable, okay? Their vacations might be comfortable. But when Venus Williams was the winningest black woman, the winningest woman in tennis as a black woman from Compton, okay, West Side? As a black woman from Compton, she would never tell you that her 2 to 3 practices a day from the time she was a little girl were comfortable. But everybody could see her excellence. Second, this is from my executive coach, who is the grace of God in my life. I know it for sure. If you have not made the investment in yourself to get yourself an executive coach, first of all, I'm here. If you're not a New York City coach by FIA LLC, see me. Second of all, there are many talented coaches in this building, but she taught me, in all things, find yourself responsible. If it works, find yourself responsible. If it failed, find yourself responsible. That's a hard one. But do it. And lastly, for me, I want to be all the way dope. I say it to myself all the time. I want to be all the way dope. And we're not here for perfection. That's divine, right? We're here in the pursuit of. And when people reflect on me and my footprints in the sand, I don't want them to be able to talk about one thing I did. I want them to be like, she transformed, she elevated, she brought joy, here's her student achievement. This many kids are living lives that are different because her presence was here. And so I want to be all the way dope. And the last one, next slide. Let's look at the highlighted part. And this is a commitment quote. And it's a powerful one. I end every district meeting with this quote when I'm with my principals. That the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. If you are not standing in your commitment, leaders, if you are not clear about why you're here, what makes you the leader, why you are chosen divinely in this moment to stand in your calling and your purpose and your service, you can't stand in your commitment, which is why it fails. But that the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All things around you will begin to move and stand in your commitment. Blessings will come to you you didn't even see or know, because every day you are standing in your commitment. If you've ever seen a leader who lives this, examples will come to mind for you about how things just keep coming. I said, I want to do a program at one of my campuses. Somehow a $100,000 grant showed up for us. Standing in the commitment, right? I got a dream. I wanted to expand to more than one campus. This year it does, right? Stand in your commitment because providence moves too. Next slide. want to get at me, talk to me, see me, follow me, this is how you do it, right? I'm in all of these places, okay? I don't know, click again. Oh, the Twitter one. Okay, look, I tried, y'all. Don't worry about it. All right. Instagram, I'm Coached by Fia. LinkedIn, follow my name. Twitter, X, whatever he's calling it. You know, you're racist anyway, but that's a different meaning. Okay. I'm Davis_Fia. If you want to talk to me about speaking in your district, you're looking for an executive coach, strategic planning with your team, I am here, Coached by Fia LLC. My purpose on this planet is to help adults and children reach their highest potential. And so I ask you, I call you to action, what makes a leader? Thank you, God bless you. I am Fia Davis, Sharon and Georgia's only girl.
Make some noise for my sister, Fia Davis.